بسم الله. من امس علق النت عشان
I see you gather before me, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the violence and wealth. And the monsters at our door. The unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise... Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
The Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri. Yet Geralt arrived too late. The Wild Hunt had reached Hendrik first. The Witcher learned nothing from the spy's corpse, but the Wraiths had failed to find his notes. Geralt read them and knew that Ciri had been a guest of the Bloody Baron, a local warlord, and that she'd quarreled with a witch.
شنو يعني كل شيء ما بلا ود اللعبة بسوي لي سميشن حق القصة مرة ثانية حق المرحلة اللي أنا فيها. نايس.
Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
ها وش اسوي؟ تعال
Ugly bastard. A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that?
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Don't know where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally, they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
لا تمسكين لا تمسكين.
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara alerted, brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Why have
I to me
married a...
crying shame.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
الحمد لله ما طعنتيني.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
مع السلامة. حرفيا قال مع السلامة. Ouch. اروح هناك يصح راسك. مثلك. اي كويسة. ثلاثين. اروح في حق الميرشنت. الاغراض اللي لقيت عند البارن. نقول لقيت. في سيارتك. في سيارتك.
Spot a cider for you? Or a bit of dry curd? My ladder's not exactly bursting, but what I got's sure to please.
Like to take a look.
الله. جولد رينج جانك هذا. واين ليش ذي غالي؟ جنون واقف. فكر بالموضوع. كنت يلا.
How about
فكرة نلقى مو خاصية نلقى هذه بس تم. اتوقع فزت صح. اوكي بس الكرت هذا اوكي. تكفى ومنظران شكله كان بس عنده غير. هذا يزي لازم اشغله شوي. الله يا في دروب فريمات. شو هنا شو يسوي؟ ما ديار مريضة. مع الله وش عايش اللي عنده مال السمثر بسيوف.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful. Thanks, mate. You saved my sorry ass. But I'd roast for sure.
Wind's howling.
You saved my sorry ass.
Oh!
I'd roast.
How may I assist you?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Koşturun. Anne. كل شيء يبغى أطلع repairing نستخدم move اوكي محاضرة ما عندك أكل؟ شنو هذا؟ مش قاعد يلود.
Looking for someone who can craft me some armor. Gotta be top quality.
Well, I've been at it 20 years now. Mastered the craft in some respects, if I do say so myself.
You wish.
Don't listen to her. She's been sore lately, snorting every chance she gets. So, what kind of armor are we talking about?
Light, but durable. Can't constrain movement, and I gotta be able to get in it without anybody's help.
That all? Sure it shouldn't be self-cleaning. And how about it wipe your arse after you take a shite in the bushes?
Comfortable, strong, and light will do just fine.
Ought to know one thing when it comes to armor. If it's got to be durable, it can't be light.
It can. Just needs the proper tools to make it. Tools like the folk of Clan Tordaroch use on Undvik.
Joanna, I told you time and again to stay silent when I talk to customers. Shouldn't pester folk with those nonsense Skellige legends of yours.
It ain't legend, and it ain't nonsense. My granddad would go to Undvik for his armour. Said Tordaroch folk made the best. Till last year, that is, when a giant ravaged their island. Inhabitants either ran off or died, but the forge should still be in one piece.
Worth looking into. Say I find the tools. Will you craft the armor for me?
On condition you bring the tools. But only then.
these legends mention where the forge might be?
Yes, north side of the isle, in a cave. Clanfolk carved out a rock face to build it.
Look for the tools next time I'm in Skellige. Take care now.
Fancy.
Show me what you got.
شنو خبز ب9؟ محل جنبك يعطيني ببلاش. والله مالي حاجة. تعب وانت.
Wouldn't mind.
نايس. مو نايس. عنده 5 خطوط. أعود هنا. نلعب هنا. لا اوكي عندك. اوكي خلكم ايزي ايزي ايزي. ما هذا just
So Ciri was here. Ciri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry. The natural obscurity of curse.
ما في شيء.
Where'd Siri get this? A spinning top. Gretka's toy.
All of it.
في لوت. كمان في لوت. في لوت. اوه. تعال نشوف. السلام عليكم. في حدا؟ مش كبر الغرفة ما فيها شيء. في شي فوق. أكيد في شي فوق. ماكو لوت متجدد شي من هنا ما.
Incense. And an old key. Wonder what it unlocks. Anise. Sandalwood. And something else. Saffron?
Saffron.
Damn ugly for a doll. The kind you'd stick with pins to hurt someone.
Voodoo doll.
Well, bring out the gimp.
Think the gimp's sleeping.
Well, I guess you'll just have to go wake him up.
No loot.
What's on your mind? Not looking good, I tell you.
يا لوت. ما اقدر اتحمل.
An altar. So, the eternal fires made it to Velen.
ما بقيت له شيء.
Leave me be.
اوكي. الموضوع.
Your power's out you.
لا تصارخ. ما سويت شيء بس سرقت كل كشكم عادي يعني. ايش فيها؟ تروحوا صدقة ايش فيكم انتم؟
What do you seek here, vagrants?
ماني. دقيقة شباب. بودي في البث هي. Look.
Witcher, a word, please. Believe we've not had the pleasure. They call me the Sergeant. Left over from my army days, you understand. When me and Philip, meaning the Baron, served under a Temerian banner. Wanted to ask you about something.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
كذب.
There you are. See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame we'll never learn which blooms will please Daya most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenford.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontard Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
صار شو اللودينج؟
That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Sere, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
On the road.
A little here, a little there.
Not surprising, given you wander the world alone.
Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right. You're a member of the company. We're drinking together, killed a wild boar as a pack, you might say. But we've no notion how you arrived here. A woman in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You a mercenary?
A witcher. Though not entirely. I never went through the mutations.
A witcher? So apart from the swordplay, what, you know potions and all that?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
Velen. Northern Timor.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Manjo!
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
What the fuck؟ شنو هذا؟ جريفن بس شنو صماخه هذا؟ والله لودينج سكرين شو السالفة؟ ايش صاير؟ بعد المهمة هذا بسكر اللعبة. مستحيل مستحيل. فكر هذا لودينج. والله لو اني داخل سايبر بانك 8K. ايه الحين لودينج.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
ايوه اصبر كنت بس.
Ever play Gwent?
I do. And what's more, I usually win. If you've a deck, sit down. Outplay me, and I'll give you one of my unique cards. How's that for enticement?
Let's lay him down.
weather. هاي والله بعطيها باص. ايش سويت انا؟ كح شنو؟ ايه انا خسران صح. والله متوفي. تعال نسيت. حسبالي انا فايز. جون فاز اول شيء. كان طب ما يصور لي. تكفى تعال مرة ثانية. استخدم سكوب مرتين ولا شنو؟ تعال بس بشر كارد.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
بلعب جوانت بس والله. إذا ممكن يعني.
In the mood for a round of Gwent?
I'm always in the mood for Gwent.
يلا اسبلي.
Let's lay him down.
اوكي. go all in. دام نسوي الحركة هذه go all in. لازم نتوقف خلاص. اوه بلعب هذول كلهم عشان استخدم السكورش. والله يا راح يجي باوند ولا 12 16. والله لازم يستخدم سكورش لعقب باجر. يستخدم سكوت الراوند هذا. شوف راح استخدم الحين. هذا يرجع لي كرتين. سلام كاتابولت. وين سكورش مالك يا ابني؟ استخدمه. شوف لا يمكن هذا اللي خسرني. خسرت يعني هذا السبب. اوه تكفى اذا كله. ممكن افوز. سلام. كم قل استخدمت مالتي قل ما شو.
The man's only as good as his word. Take the card. I fear Velen's short on worthy opponents. Boat builder in Oroton might be one. There was also an old soothsayer. Lived east of here, near the windmill, last I heard. There's a lad, about as reasonable as an old mare, but he plays a devilish hand. In fact, I don't rightly know that you're ready for him.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well,
المخرج.
Fuck. I think I got scabies.
One fucked up face.
الظاهر المخرج يسر. شو السالفة؟ كل شوي كاتسين.
Wait, Witcher! When you find my daughter, will you give her this?
A ragdoll?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna sheath my sword.
Hey-ya!
Boy, lads, fancy an outing?
I need.
Giddy up.
امشي بخاف اسرار. والله يمكن بس 600-800 قدم طريق. راح يعني صدى وش حركة.
Move it.
And out. لازم دقيقة شوف البلاصر. وزند خلاص. برجع.
That's it, Roach.
Yes, your attack.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
ولا كان دزر ولا دجاج عنده واجد. ما اقدر اطبخ.
Farewell.
والله غالي شنو اكل حيل غالي.
Come on. Come on, Roach.
لازم اخذ الجسر.
Let's go.
Oh, watch your step.
ما شو ولك شنو هذا. هذا صار لها 1,000,000 سنة ترى.
Halt! No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
This way, you mean?
Let me look at that. Missing a seal, the red one.
Impossible.
Department of Civil Defence forgot again. They're really off their heads these days. Happens, so be it. You may come through.
Come through.
Honor in the fatherland.
Eternal fire walk with you.
في فاست راجل. في حلاق.
Save me. I'm dying. Everyone to me! To me! Of everything from apples to zap.
Back, please.
Oh,
apologies.
This must appear on something. Hey!
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
Oh.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the charge. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned. What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotions.
You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples. Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The Hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Before you go, your father asked me to give you this.
Clara? Father told you to give me Clara. Funny how he thought to buy me back with a memory. Tell him one gesture could never make up for a ruined childhood. So long, Witcher. In spite of all, I'm grateful you gave me a choice. Didn't force me to go back to the tyrant.
Hope you know what you're getting yourself into. So long, and good luck.
شو القطو هذه؟ ليش كبير على حجمها شوي؟
Your kind spreads disease. Defeatism and desertion.
Desertion. كلمة كبيرة هاي.
Best wares this side of the bonfire. Right, taking a peek at my wares. Fancy, eh?
Witch hunters defend us from monsters.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of Redania.
لا اتوقع اني بروشت الفاست Crow's perch. Hey!
Got their asses whipped like a Novigrad whore.
هذا لازم داخل الهاي نسخة 5.
Quite the work my man's got, eh?
Guardy Vettles. He raised tribute for him.
في شوية لجات خفيفة أتذكرها صراحة تطلعني من خلينا نقول الجو على اللعبة. أغلب الأوقات قاعد أحس إني وياهم باللعبة، بس لما يجي كذي جلتش طلعني من الجو. أنا على طول كذي بلانك يلا قوم اللعبة. فازت لعبة السنة فيها جلتشات كذي ما أدري.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Gave Tamara your gift.
How'd she react?
Probably not like you'd have wanted. She threw the doll away.
Threw it away? Oh, gods, I hoped, despite all. Oh. Well, what of Anna?
Still don't know anything specific, but I'm on her trail.
Well, will you stand there like a knob? Find her!
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon.
Black Ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
So long.
فيلن ما أعرف وين فيلن. شو فيلن وين فيلن فوضى يعني قريبة. اوكي هذا فيلن. هو قال زين ان وحش طلع وايده هذيك كانت متسرقة. خذها داخل وودز. بس وين مكان الجريمة هذا؟ عنده جريمة.
Halt! Stand and duel! I challenge you!
Boots a bit big, maybe? Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say! I am Ronvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Oh, that's rough. My sympathies.
To honor Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by dueling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've 99 left after you.
Why are you challenging me? Don't recall doing anything to offend the Maid Bilberry.
Well, why? Then swear. Swear! Maid Bilberry's the most loveliest of all.
Thing is, I've never laid eyes on her.
Aha! Ah! I shall wash your scorn away with thy blood, fiend. Stand and fight.
Had enough?
Yes, luck stood with you. But the next time we meet...
Challenge me again. Raise your hand, draw your sword, look at me the wrong way, and I'll kill you.
You so sure of that?
Yes.
We shall see.
Stress.
Run, Roach.
طور يستنى شوي.
Night sits best above the door.
Peasant. Oh, look. White wolf.
Looking for a hunter named Neelan.
Found him. What do you want?
Hear about your notice. I'm a witcher. When do you last see your wife?
5 days passed, before dawn. On my way out to hunt, she were asleep. We come back, found no sign of her.
Maybe she went to the neighboring village, forgot to tell you.
No. My sister were never gone this long before.
Tried looking for her?
Asked round the village, none saw her go. She must have left when they were still sleeping. Told her time and again not to wander off on her own. She never listened.
I must have some menfolk to scour the woods. Nothing.
I'll look in the woods. You might have missed something. Ask around, too. She have any friends?
Hannah keeps to herself mostly. Watches the blacksmith's young'uns at times. And in the village, Glenna, the butcher's wife, she likes her best.
Thanks. I'll try to find her, but no promises.
Hold on.
Greetings, you Glenna.
Aye, but gristle and marrow is all I'm willing to sell, and you'll have to wait till I'm done carving it.
Wanted to talk to you about Hannah. Hear you were friendly.
She come by at times? We talk?
She seems strange lately. Any idea where she might have gone?
Strange? No? A cheerful soul always. If I'm to judge, it's the wolves got her. Been howling the nights through lately. Even the Baron's men are feared to come by. Hannah must have gone to the wood to gather mushrooms, maybe. Strayed too deep and the howlers got her.
Wanted to talk to you.
She
seems...
If I'm to...
You the butcher's wife?
Butcher? Please. Might have called him a butcher when we lived in the shade of Novigrad's walls. Now he deals in carrion, fallen animals. Their bones still fit for soup. So, buying something?
Thanks. Farewell.